everyone, welcome back. We're diving into some juicy celebrity news today, but with, our usual twist.
Always a twist.
Always. So, Cardi B and Offset, their relationship drama, it's everywhere right now, right?
Yeah, can't escape it.
Well, we're not here to, dissect their every move. It's more about using this very public, very messy example to talk about something bigger.
Exactly.
Like how social media is changing the whole landscape of love and relationships and conflict, the whole 9 yards.
Right. It's like we're all basically living in a glass house now, aren't we?
Totally. And the article that really sparked this deep dive, it's from people.com, and it breaks down the latest...
Blow up.
Yeah, blow up is a good word for it. Basically, Offset went on social media and accused Cardi B of cheating on him, and not just cheating while she was pregnant.
Oof. Yeah, that's a whole other level.
Right, and that's what's so fascinating about this whole thing. I mean, in the past, accusations like that, they would have stayed behind closed doors,
Yeah.
maybe between couples therapy sessions.
Right, contained to a certain extent.
Exactly, but now it's like, boom, instant global audience.
And everyone has an opinion. Everyone's suddenly a relationship expert.
Oh, totally. It's like giving everyone a front row seat to your most vulnerable moments.
Which can be incredibly damaging, right?
Right.
Think about the motivations at play there. It's not just about hurt. It's about humiliation, revenge, controlling the narrative.
Oh, absolutely. And Cardi, she didn't hold back either. She went right back on social media with some pretty pointed responses, I regret you, and I'm too good for you, which, ouch.
Yeah, those are daggers.
Right. But the one that really, stopped me in my scroll was when she said, "It's no fun when mama's got the gun." I was like, whoa!
Yeah, that one's loaded, for sure. There's a lot to unpack there. On the surface, it's like this power play, right? Don't mess with me. But then you've got these undercurrents of, potential custody battles, control, the very real stress of navigating parenthood in the middle of this very public, very messy breakup.
Totally. It's like she's reminding everyone, hey, this isn't just about us anymore. There are kids involved.
Exactly. And that's where it goes beyond the celebrity gossip, right?
Yeah.
Because even if we're not all Grammy winners...
Or the millions of followers.
Right. Most of us have felt that sting of betrayal or the messiness of a breakup or the challenges of, trying to co-parent when things are tough. And increasingly, those experiences, they're playing out with social media as this backdrop.
It's like the elephant in the room, but it's this digital elephant constantly there.
Constantly there, constantly broadcasting. And it makes you wonder, what impact is that having on us, on our relationships, on our ability to heal and move on?
And here's where it gets even more, I don't know, kind of wild.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
So the article, it mentions that this whole Cardi and Offset thing, this isn't even their first rodeo. They've filed for divorce twice before. Twice. And yet here they are, still having kids together.
It's a pattern you see a lot, especially with high-profile couples.
But why, though? What is it about that dynamic? Is it just me, or is anyone else completely baffled by this?
Well, it's complicated, right?
Yeah.
Part of it is probably that intensity. The highs are high, the lows are low.
Makes for good drama, though.
Well, exactly. And let's be honest, that constant drama, it feeds into their public image, their brand.
So it's like they're almost trapped in this cycle of breaking up and making up, and social media is right there fanning the flames.
100%. Because every post, every little comment, it just keeps them in the public eye.
Even when maybe it'd be healthier to just disconnect and deal with it privately.
Right. And it makes you wonder about the kids, They're growing up with all this being documented so publicly.
Yeah, that's got to be tough. I can't even imagine.
It brings up these bigger questions, right?
Yeah.
We talk about the impact of social media on individuals, but what about on families?
And the pressure to project this perfect image even when everything's falling apart behind the scenes.
Exactly. It's a lot of pressure for anyone, especially kids.
It's are they brave for putting it all out there? Or is it, I don't know, kind of reckless? Where's the line between keeping it real and just oversharing? Especially when you throw in social media and everything.
It's a tough one, right? I mean, we're all figuring this out as we go, aren't we? Trying to find that balance.
Yeah, no kidding.
Because on one hand, yeah, social media, it lets us connect, build community, it even find support when we're going through it.
When you just need to vent and your people get it.
Exactly. But on the other hand, there's this pressure, right, to present this perfect, curated version of ourselves.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And that's not always real. It can be exhausting trying to keep up with that.
And speaking of curated, it's funny, the article actually mentions that Cardi and Offset's reps, their publicists, they both declined to comment.
Of course, yeah.
So even with all this public back and forth, there's still this element of like, trying to manage the narrative, control what gets out there.
Right. It's that strategic silence thing.
Totally.
Because even in the age of, tell all, be yourself, whatever, there's still stuff happening behind the scenes.
Always.
And that's maybe the thing to remember here. Like, as much as we're fascinated by these celebrity stories, we're only seeing a tiny part of the picture.
Yeah, it's easy to forget that sometimes.
Right. So, maybe don't go comparing your own relationship to what you see on Instagram, because chances are it's not the whole story.
Oh, that's good advice for, like, pretty much every aspect of life, not just relationships.
So true. So as much as we've had fun dissecting, the Cardi B and Offset saga here.
Hey, it's fascinating.
Oh, totally. But it is a good reminder to maybe take a step back and think about our own relationships with social media, with authenticity and with the people we really care about.
That's a great point to end on. Well, everyone, thanks for joining us for this deep dive. It was
illuminating.
Totally. And a little wild, let's be honest. But until next time, keep those critical thinking caps on, and remember, what you see on social media, not always the whole story. See you next time.